Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just going to make a quick sort of Dave Rambles / Dave Rants today. Basically I've finished my A-levels and I've also just passed my driving test today, so everything's out of the way, so I'm literally free from now on to make videos. So we've obviously got Benidorm coming up in a few weeks. Me, Badger, Ryan and Win going to Benidorm. We're going to film 4 idiots in go to Benidorm. I'm going to try and get out and film a lot more challenges, maybe even some pranks. So hopefully I'll be uploading a bit more. But so the main reason that I just did want to have a rant about is just, I mean, it's mainly just directed to inform anyone who's watching my channel who's maybe slightly a bit younger than me, and maybe if you've just done your GCSEs and are planning on doing A-levels. Firstly with that is, what I would say is, A-levels are fucking shite, right? And they are absolutely shite. I mean, you're writing essays that are absolutely utter literature, right? I'm revising bloody one minute. Bloody Macbeth by William Shakespeare. Now let's have a look at this shit, right? Whose care is gone before to bid us welcome? That's not England. That's not English at all. That's the fucking thing is, I'm not saying it's not good. I'm not trying to put down William Shakespeare or anything like that. He's obviously inspired a hell of a lot of literature and films and all the stuff that I like over time, but it's fucking it's like 500 years old. Like, what? Why are people still analysing the shit? What can be said? What else can be said about that? Bloody psychoanalytical shit about Lady Macbeth not being bloody real. That's how far it's fucking got now. How much more do you bloody want to analyse it? Do you want to fucking start sniffing the fucking paper? And fucking DNA inspecting the paper and shit? It's bloody pointless, man. That's what literature consists of. I don't know whether they're changing it now, because that's another bloody thing. If you are taking your A-levels, apparently they're changing everything now, and it's going to be a lot more exam-based. So if you don't like exams, so yeah, basically, if you don't like exams, you don't like all that stuff, different take them. The only reason why I would advise someone to take A-levels, if you're extremely literate, brainy, you know, if you get a lot of B's and A's at your GCSEs, and especially also if you haven't got a career path thought out, take A-levels. If you don't know what you're doing, there's no point in signing up for an apprenticeship or a college course or something like that. The reason why I took them is because I didn't quite feel like I wanted to do the film course, which just filtered us down that one path. And if I just suddenly decided that I didn't want to do film, then that's kind of me fucked. So that's why I took the A-levels. And there's not actually any other easier options than college courses or A-levels. So a lot of the time you actually are stuck with the A-levels, and I'm not saying choose a college course over the A-levels, but just be prepared that they are absolutely shit. That's my A-level rant out of the way. Driving rant. Now, my driving test was actually, I was actually very lucky. I only got one minor, and there wasn't a lot of crap happening on the roads. There was a few queues and that, but that's about it. But for a lot of other people, the driving tests are absolute hell, and I do not in any way like or appreciate or even accept what they're about. I mean, let's look at one thing, for example. You can't drive up a curb. If you drove up a curb on your driving test, the examiner would probably think you're blind. Well, actually no. It's not you that's blind, it's the Driving Vehicles Standards Agency or whatever they're called. They're blind for not noticing that thousands of people across the bloody country and probably the world park up curbs every single day. So why would you fail your test for something that everybody does? Fair enough if you're driving along a road and you suddenly go into the curb, but if you're parking, you should be allowed on curbs. If you're reversing around the corner, you shouldn't fail if you go in the middle of the road. You're not going to be reversing around a busy corner anyway, are you? Because you'd be daft if you did that. Another thing, mirrors. Another thing, your bloody moving around a parked car or coming up to a junction where you've got to move into a right-hand lane from a single file traffic, and then you move into a lane there's 2 lanes, you've got to look in that mirror behind you for fucking idiots overtaking. They shouldn't be overtaking. You shouldn't have to look for that. If you want to be safe and make sure that there's no idiots overtaking, then look in your mirror, but you shouldn't get done if you don't look in that mirror, because there shouldn't be bloody overtaking you to begin with. You don't overtake at junctions. I mean, obviously I can't complain too much because I passed first time, I only got 1 minor, and it was a lot better than what I expected. But a lot of people that I hear about have to go through shit. Even instructors have been saying that they're the best drivers that they've had all week, and then they do something like being in the wrong lane, and they've completely failed their test for that. I'm sorry, but you can't create a perfect world. People, if someone's driving around an area of London that they don't know, how they're expected to stay in the right lanes in somewhere like London or something? You're going to be failing on stuff like that all the time if you're driving around an area which you don't know. I don't know, the driving people will probably say, oh, well, look on Street View and stuff. What do you bloody think that people did in the 70s when they didn't have the internet to look online and plan out your journey or your route? People probably went in wrong lanes all the time. It's something that happens every single minute in the UK, but they wouldn't make an acceptance for that on a test. Whilst, you know, a lot of people probably can see the justification with it, seriously, but I'd actually say that the driving test is actually worse than the A-levels themselves. It actually makes the A-levels look good, because the amount of work I've actually put into that driving test is unreal. And the amount of shit that a lot of people have to go through to get themselves passed. Anyway, sorry for having like a big rant. I don't really do that sort of stuff. I think the last one I did was the in me mum's car rant, but that was a bit of a sort of Mickey sort of rant. That wasn't a serious rant. That was quite a serious rant. But yeah, if there is anyone that is obviously going to do the A-levels or going to do the driving test, then I feel sorry for you. I do. But you can do it. You can do it, and you will do it. But just be prepared for the shit. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. So I should be hopefully filming a lot more videos. Yeah. If you want to follow, I sometimes post on Snapchat. So if you want to follow us on Snapchat, then it's my name's a barrel of laughs. I'll put it just there, so you can follow us if you want. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.